This is the MMA Latest Asia Podcast! We have a special guest for you, but before that, I would like to bring back our partner in crime, Bramono Lunardi. Bram, how are you today?
Very good, thank you, Wadi. Thank you.
Alright, I'm good as well, and our guest is an undefeated MMA fighter who has fought at one championship but has been absent for a long time, Irina Mazepa.
Hello, I'm alright, thanks. Nice to see you.
Alright, nice to see you too, Irina. Before we start off, can we have a brief introduction on yourself before we start off the podcast?
Okay, I'm a fighter. I fight in kickboxing, K1, Muay Thai, and also MMA. And I like this kind of sport. It's tough. It's challenging me. So I think I'm successful, and many people like that and follow me. So.
Alright then, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I'd like to lay out the format of the podcast. We start proper. First round will be 10 minutes, all about the guests, and then we will have two subjects, two hot topics to talk about in the next two rounds of 5 minutes. Before the round ends, I'm gonna knock on my table 3 times, just like you see in a fight like this. And then after that, there will be an air horn. Alright, first up, round 1. Irina, you are from Russia, and I understand there are so many beast warriors from Russia, especially Habib right now. Does staying in Russia actually how to say mold you into the fighter you are? Is it how it's like? Is Russia a very tough place and it produces tough people? This is my honest question to start off round 1. Irina, all to you.
I think many people think that Russia is very strong country, very hard country to live, but as usually when I travel, I see that many people also survive, also have a hard life. So I don't think that it's a big problem. Yes, I have good skills and I train hard and like right person, I like to be a champion. I like to win, and of course I work for that.
And then how did
It's
you?
my way to work.
How did you start off your fighting career? Like, do you just wake up and then suddenly I want to beat people up, or how does that work?
I start a long time ago to love martial arts, and but I never think that I will fight as real fight. Before I start like circus, after I continue by martial arts wushu, I was a champion. And one time, when I decided to change my career, I was thinking to go to Circus du Soleil, but my life is changes, and I try boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and now I train for MMA also, and I like that.
Did you start off on the forms, right, on the Taolu?
Yes, like Jack Chan, like Jet Li. Something like that. So I like to work also with some different weapons, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's very spectacular.
Because I remember looking for your videos back on the when you wanted to make your debut on one championship, and and most of the things that I found was a highlight of your Taolu on your forms.
Yes, it was like I go to Turkey to working, and there was a championship of world championship for K1, and they asked me to make show for for this championship for Pausa, and they like so much my skills, and one of my now he is my manager, Didier Leborn. He. Looking for me, and he thinking that I will be champion in MMA for that time. So in 2006, I already began to little bit train for martial arts, but different martial arts. So, but now I use also sometimes I working for stunt sometimes to get this interest also, and I use these techniques to fight to be more spectacular for camera and for nice movies. So it's also interesting, like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
All right then, but from what we have seen from your past two fights, when you just came into one championship with Anne and then you fought Fullerton, your striking is definitely like one level higher than the girls in one championship. How do you get there? Is it based on your kickboxing training or is it based on this exotic martial art that you have spoken about?
First, I think I all the time working to be strong inside myself, and of course I understand, because before it was sometimes, not many times, when I come for Europe and I work hard and I came and they take wrong decision for other opponent.
Mm-hmm.
It was little bit disappointed me. So for this time, of course, I understand that I came for other country, and I fought in her country. I mean, for both of these girls, it was like a home.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that if something wrong, if I make something wrong for myself, so they will win. Maybe because of that also I choose little bit to be more aggressivity and um, to win in no give credit for the other girls. So I was looking for a better way to win. So if I have chance, of course. So they give me this chance, so I can show what I can do.
All right, I understand that you took up this opportunity, but what we wanted, I was asking you exactly was your striking level. Your striking level was way higher than the woman we have seen fighting in one championship. How did you get to that level? Is it based on your kickboxing training?
I think yes. Also kickboxing training, and there is the coach. He all the time working with me. Shuvalov Victor. He told me that, and he showed me the best way to give techniques and to make, yes, like KO. So to be more sure and to understand, and this is more safe, because if I make something wrong, I can broken my bones or broken my body, so it's not good. So for that way I try to work the best way, and of course this is striking.
But you did break your hand last time around, right? With your own striking.
Yes, it was also, I think it was when I make this movement, when I turning. So
the backhand.
Yes, for back fist, it was maybe my fist a little bit changes the movement, and that's why. And also I push in this part of
into the forehead.
Something like that. So because of that, and this is little bone, so can happen.
Yeah.
All right then. After beating like two of the top girls, considered popular girls in one championship, we have not seen you for almost a year. What happened?
I'm still waiting for proposition. They were thinking for December, but after they again two changes, so I waiting for my agent when Mayumi said next time. So hope next soon.
This is December, like this month or December. Because you fought this year.
They were thinking, but what was not sure, and also I have some little problems. I was ill, so I was not sure. So they said, okay, we will change the date.
But
now I don't know.
Between that, you had a fought. You fought in Glory, right? Against Mrs. Van der Beek.
Yes, and many people said that it was again wrong decision. if you can see this fight, you can see as
I d-
really they make really wrong, because many people was surprised by this decision.
I
Many
did.
people.
I did, and I think you landed much cleaner shots, much more powerful shots, and I think Isis was more of like landing like shots, but not clean, but more of them.
If to
If
if to count, maybe yes, but for more punches and kicks for result, it was for me. But also the judges was wrong, because he came when I almost make KO for her, and he stopped to separate us. So after I have again to work to make KO. It was
yeah,
too short time to make it.
yeah, I remember that. There's one time you almost knock her out, and I thought you were just gonna knock her out, and then why
He just
separated?
separate, yeah.
Exactly.
And he cannot explain that, because as really, if he separate, he must to count. If he don't count, so it must be something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I thought it was the standing 8 count, but no, there wasn't a standing 8 count on that.
I was going for seeing also Glory in Germany. She lost again MLDB, and MLDB lost again American girl. She won this tournament.
So, are you going to go back to what's your next step? Are you going to focus on MMA, or are you going to focus on Glory in the at least for next year?
I have exclusivity for MMA for ONE FC. So first we are thinking if they have chance for me, so I will work for that. But if not, of course, I don't want to stay without fights, because I have to practice. And this is without to come to fight, it will be not right. It's long time, so I have to practice to be champion. If I stop my career, for example, of course it's okay. But if I want to continue, so I have to practice and to work for that. We'll see about proposition.
Have you set your sights on Michelle Nicolini?
Michelle Nicolini.
Yeah, she just signed for Evolve, just fought recently in Singapore. BJJ black belt champion.
I didn't saw her fights, but I will. I think I will see. I would like to fight also for title fights for ONE FC. It will be the best way to work for that.
But what's
like any girl wants to be champion, so in my weight division, I think I will be ready for that.
Well, you did clean up the division. No, I mean there. Nobody else is fighting in that division. You pretty much beat them all.
Oh, really? Really?
There
Yes.
are these three ladies that you beat. It's just like going round and round, just like they beat each other, and so on and so forth. And then in one fell swoop, after one fell swoop, 3 in a row, you beat them all. So I was just wondering, just like, oh, so what's gonna happen? There's no title fight, and you just came in on your debut, and you won 3 straight on all the 3 top girls, convincingly. Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was Osman. Sorry, it was Osman. It was Osman and Hulaton.
Yes, yes, 2 girls.
Yeah. So basically, there's nothing else. But what's with all this walk weight class coming into one championship? What's the acceptable weight for you to fight right now in MMA?
First, we came for ONE FC, but this is a big and great organization, and As Didier explained for me, so it's great chance. Of course, we came, and I like ASEAN organization. I was also in some part of Asia, in China, in Singapore, and I like these countries. I like these people. They work well. They kind, and as usually they professional. And that time I saw this very professional. So as they invite me, so we make exclusivity contract for that. So I cannot fought for example, in MMA in different organization.
That's understandable. How many fights do you have left?
Left
Yeah, or how many more fights do you need to fight for one championship?
3 by year, if I right understand, 3 by year, and this is for 6 fights.
Ah, alright then. Okay then, let's hope we will see you again in one championship because honestly from my point, I love seeing you go in there and beat people up. I love your striking. You have probably the best distance management in the ladies and you just break them basically. And I believe Bram agree with me on that.
Yeah.